and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the news beat presented to you by Ladies Like and Jess Sentino. Follow the beat from the studio to the street. Info with the flow keeps you sharp and in the know. Sit back, relax, enjoy the news. Follow.
Just a minute, like. Let me post this tweet and then we can start the beat.
What are you posting? Better be careful. You know what President Museveni thinks about Lugambo?
Lugambo? Gossip? What's wrong with that? It's what Ugandans are good at.
A daily text on social media is what President Museveni proposes in Uganda. Each social media user will have to pay to read and write opinions every day.
Maybe this is a trick from the government to block free flow of information and limit use of internet.
In 2017, the number of arrests over online expression was unseen.
And if you think this is bad, watch where Tanzania is at.
In March, Tanzania came up with a new regulation. Every blogger has to pay $900 yearly to the nation. Bloggers should also fill out tons of forms, and their content should apply to strict norms. Bloggers can lose their permit if their posts cause annoyance or are seen as safety threat.
Annoying blogs can lead to $2,000 fines or a year in prison.
It seems clear to me that we can no longer speak of free communication.
Should we be worried about the increase in restrictions? What is your opinion?
They are fake, these goods are counterfeited, but the authorities won't be outwitted. In Uganda they are cracking down, looking out for fake goods all over the town. The operations led by the police force and the National Bureau of Standards, of course. But the situation bad and getting worse, with the naughty criminals showing no remorse. So in Kololo, Interpol HQ, this is what the police decided to do. All the fake goods were impounded and displayed to inform the people they were getting played. They showed how the criminals could go be so good. Oil, lubricants, mattresses and even food. They copy school books and electronics. The situation bad, yeah, it's totally chronic. It's not just copyright that's being protected. Issues of hygiene, they must be respected. If our food and drinks are compromised, so it's public health and that's not wise. A haphazard approach, well, it really won't do. The criminals, they code number only a few. Some goods are impounded and even displayed, but then the counterfeiters laugh and return to trade. We need to improve our production is handled. Eliminate not only fake but all the substandard. 6 out of 10 processors of juice were found to be unhygienically produced. What is needed overall is proper regulation. Ensure high standards in all sectors of the nation. Bad companies and counterfeits are letting standards slip, so it's time the government start to crack the whip. They are fake in Uganda. It's time the government start to crack the whip. I'm C1 Alukalala reporting for Newsbeat.
Salma Al-Majid is a rebellious star from Sudan. It's quite rare to find a woman who is an outspoken football fan.
Oh, why so?
You see, there is an obsolete law hindering women to play football.
What? That makes no sense at all.
But Salma is different. Watching her young brothers playing on the football team by the age of 16, she knew she had to pursue her dream. And she knew who she had to approach. After every training, she went talking to the football coach. This turned out to be a successful strategy as the coach gave her an exceptional opportunity. Soon she was coaching under 13 and under 16 boys teams. Now Salma is 27 and she is a real pro. She's been acknowledged by FIFA as a coach, the first woman in the Arab world to coach a men's team, living her dream.
Her team calls her sister coach and is all crazy about her. She's a real fighter, nobody can stop her. In 2015, her story was picked by BBC. She featured on the list of 100 inspirational women and became known internationally. Indeed, she's not a small fish with her big bandage in her pocket. She's allowed to coach first league teams in the entire continent.
Salma Al-Majid is yet another woman who proves you can succeed if you're determined. She's going for it. She had to struggle for it, but now she's well respected. Players who did not take her seriously before now know what she stands for, and she also won her family's approval. She's now supported by all.
What an inspiration story for all women being stopped from what they can do. Despite all the prejudice she had to go through, she made her dream come true. Remember, girls, the next football star could be you. That was the news on the beat. Next week will be another hit. Still Ladies Like and Jess Sentino, reporting live and direct with love and respect. Follow the beat, follow the beat, follow the beat, follow the beat.
Yes, follow the beat.
Follow the beat, follow the beat, follow the beat, follow the beat.
Yes, follow the beat.